The Postcard Promise. A journey across Europe to keep a dying wish. When 27-year-old Olivia Marek's grandmother passed away in Warsaw, she left behind only two things: a worn leather suitcase and a bundle of old postcards tied together with faded red string. Each postcard was dated between 1950 and 1975, and each was written to someone named Anna. But Olivia's grandmother's name was Eva, and she had never once mentioned an Anna in her entire life. On the back of the final postcard, in her grandmother's delicate handwriting, was a message. For the stories I never told you, follow the postcards. And when you find Anna, tell her I kept my promise. Chapter 1. Warsaw, Poland. Olivia's journey began in her grandmother's apartment above a bookstore in Warsaw's Old Town. The first postcard was dated 1952 and featured the Palace of Culture and Science. The message: Anna, I danced here last night. My feet still hurt. My heart too, if I'm being honest. Armed with a Polish-English dictionary, a backpack, and a head full of questions, Olivia boarded a train heading west. Chapter 2. Prague, Czech Republic. The second postcard was from Prague. The Charles Bridge glowed under moonlight. You would have laughed at how many times I almost fell in the river. In Prague, Olivia stayed with a retired jazz pianist who swore he'd once played a duet with Eva in a smoky underground bar. Your grandmother? He said, eyes lighting up. She had a voice like velvet and a laugh like freedom. Chapter 3. Vienna, Austria. The Vienna postcard had no message, just a sketch of two girls sitting in front of the Schönbrunn Palace. A librarian in the Austrian National Archive recognized Eva's name and pulled up a photograph from 1960. It showed two women, arms looped around each other, both beaming. That's not just friendship, Olivia whispered. No, the librarian smiled. It's history. And maybe love. Chapter 4. Paris, France. The Paris postcard was the most worn, the ink faded by time. But Olivia could still make out the words. Anna, I saw a girl who looked like you on Rue Mouffetard. I almost called out, but ghosts don't answer back, do they? In Paris, Olivia found a tiny art gallery with a painting titled The Memory of Two. The artist, Anna Kovarova, still alive, still painting, living in a seaside town in Spain. Chapter 5. Cadiz, Spain. Anna was 92 and lived in a white house overlooking the ocean. She welcomed Olivia in like she had been waiting decades for her. Yes, she said softly, holding the last postcard, tears in her eyes. Eva and I were in love once, but it was Europe in the 50s. We were brave, but not enough. Olivia sat with her for hours, listening to stories never told, songs never sung aloud. Eva had promised she would come back one day, and in a way she had, through Olivia. Epilogue. A postcard of her own. Olivia returned to Warsaw with a new postcard in her hand. On the front, a photo of Anna and Eva in their youth, now framed in a small corner of the bookstore. On the back she wrote, "She remembers, and she forgives. You kept your promise, Grandma. Now I'll keep mine, to live fully, love boldly, and never let the truth fade away." She placed it beside the old bundle, one last chapter in a story that spanned a continent.